Welcome back into the Farm Sim Weekend Update. Once again, I'm Klutch. This is the series where we talk about all the latest news, features to come to Farm Sim from your news, updates, and as well new mods for both Farming Sim 19 and of course, Farming Simulator 22. If it's your first time here, or if you're a returning viewer to catch up on the latest Farm Sim info, of course, welcome in. Be sure to slap the like. Someone in a recent live stream wanted me to say spank the like. I don't think I can say that. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed, I hope today is the day where we finally earn that subscription. It's been another big week for Farming Simulator 22. A bunch of new news. We've got new fact sheets to go with over today. I mean, that's a thing we're looking at every week right now into the launch of Farming Sim 22. But we also had a fairly new, huge feature announcement just this last week. Now, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I know you've seen the title of the video, so you know what that feature is. Yes, crossplay is a thing for Farming Simulator 22. What does that mean exactly? Well, I'm glad you asked. What crossplay is, it's been available on a number of different titles out there, but it allows all platforms to play different multiplayer games with each other. For example, I play on PlayStation 4. Can I play Farming Simulator 22 with my friends online with PlayStation 5? Well, yes. Yes, you can. Okay, so what if I play on Xbox? Can I play Farming Simulator with my friends online on PlayStation 5? Oh, yeah. Once again, yeah, you can. All right. But what if I play on PC? I know that that's a little bit different. So is there any way I could play with my friends on either Xbox or PlayStation? Once again, yeah, you can. That's right, folks. All major platforms will be able to play with each other for Farming Simulator 22. Xbox, PlayStation, current or last gen, as well as PC and Mac. Everybody will be able to play with everybody. Isn't that awesome? Now, for the few of you that play on Stadia, we've got some conflicting reports on if you'll be able to use this functionality or not. Not quite sure yet. I know there's not a ton of you out there, but it could be a thing. We don't know yet. It says it might be. I've heard others that not. Not sure yet. We'll have to wait for more information on that. Now, of course, how does this all work? How can PC players and console players play together? And are there any limitations? Well, in short, there are a few things you need to know. Slot counts, of course, are still a thing on console. Console players need to be mindful of this as well in Farming Simulator 22. And because of this, joining multiplayer games in PC players will have some limitations that may be imposed on them because of this. The hosting platform itself, so if you're on console, you're hosting it, you will be setting the initial limit of the available slots. If you're on PC, there are no slot counts, so you're good. Console, if you're hosting from a console, that is going to set the initial limit of available slots. So what is slots? Well, that determines the maximum number of machines, tools, etc. that are available on that particular server. If a player with fewer slots available on his platform is joining the game, he will now set the new slot limit for everyone based on his platform. Now, if you're joining a particular server that already has more slots occupied than is supported by your particular platform, well, joining that server just will not be possible. Since old gen and current gen consoles differ in the terms of available slots too, console players may have to keep in mind that slot counts when playing with friends and using different console from a different hardware generation may affect their game. So you may not be able to join if you have an older gen console joining into a newer gen console, and the slots may just be used up at that point in time. Now, we also have to start speaking about this. We got servers. Servers are now a thing console players will finally be able to rent and use, just the same as their PC counterparts have been able to use for years in Farming Simulator. So to accomplish this, all you have to simply do is go over Rent a Server. Through a server provider, you can then join that server through the multiplayer menu of Farming Simulator 22, just like any other multiplayer game. Now, and also an interesting thing, since you have crossplay, you will be able to deactivate crossplay on the server if you do not wish to have some other platforms join your game, or if you're trying to filter out certain platforms when doing a search through the menu on the server list, you can look for just platforms that are similar to yours. And all I can really say about that is don't be afraid, console players. Just because I'm the best driver in Farm Sim doesn't mean you need to limit yourself by not looking for PC players, just saying. Of course, guys, check down in the links below. You can find a discount on a premium prepaid G-Portal server right there. That's who I use all my servers from. So down below, click the link for G-Portal servers. So what about mods and how will that work for cross-platform play as well, DLCs? Well, the easy answer to this, folks, is that all users of a server or game will need to have the exact same mods and or DLCs installed in order to join that game. Of course, that will also mean that these cross-platform games will be limited to Mod Hub only mods. Since, of course, console players, you won't have access to third-party download sites, just as it is before. There will also be some mods in the Mod Hub that are ineligible for cross-platform play. For the most part, think of mods that have scripts, kind of like Crossplay, Follow Me, that kind of thing. You will be able to tell right from the Mod Hub screen if a mod is rated for cross-platform play, just simply by a little check mark. Now, what if you're missing a mod or mods when you're trying to join a server? Well, a simple button push from the server join screen will allow you to quickly and easily download all missing mods right from the server menu to make it super easy. Now, you probably will still need to restart your game to get back in, but this is a super great feature that will allow you to get back into the game super fast, get those mods installed, and you're ready to go. All right, so what else do we know about cross-platform play and multiplayer? Well, Farming Simulator 22 will support both text and voice chat. However, text chat input will only be available to PC players. Of course, console players will still be able to read text chats. Multiplayer games themselves will now support up to 16 players. Wow, that's a lot. As long as the host is on PC or is on a dedicated server. This will include adding players on any console version as long as the host is not on console, of course. If you choose to host a game on console on your local console, you will be limited still to 6 players. And then lastly this week, we learned a little bit more about the character creator for Farming Sim 22. We've seen quite a few new clothing options in the last few weeks and months through different screenshots and videos. Sounds as though we'll be getting a few more accessory options also to finally make out our own character in FS22. You know, we got rubber boots, got some cool shades, and some sweet mustaches. We'll see how that all works out. Can't wait to see more about this feature. It was somewhat of a lacking feature for Farm Sim 19. Now, finally, to wrap out the week, of course, we've got another set of fact sheets to talk about. Let's quickly go over all this new equipment that's coming to Farming Simulator 22. First up, we had the Do It's Far Topliner 4090 H2S Combine, along with the header, the 6-meter header that goes along with that. The Zedor Proxima HS, along with the Krone Swatro TS970. I hope I got both those right. The Zedor Major CL as well, the Massey Ferguson MF 1840 baler. This is the smallest Zedor tractor. And lastly, the Zedor Forterra HSX, as well as the Rudolph TDK 301 RA bin. Once again, all Zedor tractors this week. I think we have the whole gamut this week of Zedor tractors. So there you go, folks. That's all the latest info we have on Farming Simulator 22. Are you going to get in on some crossplay action when Farm Sim drops? Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on crossplay. Is it something you're excited about? I'm kind of on that fence. There's so many people I haven't had a chance to play with before, and that's going to open that up for me now. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are for crossplay. Also, folks, don't forget you can pre-order Farming Simulator right now using the links down in the description. You can even pre-order the 1 year or the year 1 Seasons Pass, which will get you all the DLC content for the first year and save you a decent chunk of change at the same time. Thank you so much once again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Have a great weekend, and we will see you folks soon.